A young woman was on a plane, sipping her drink when she suddenly discovered a human tooth inside the cup. Before she could even react, she let out a violent cough. Opening her hand, she saw that 8 of her own teeth had fallen out. Immediately, smoke began to rise from the back of her hand. Her skin was rotting away, and her fingers were slowly disappearing. The passengers beside her were horrified. A flight attendant also saw what was happening. Afraid that everyone would think she was some kind of monster, the woman ignored their warnings and bolted for the restroom. With what was left of her fading fingers, she locked the door. Looking into the mirror, she barely recognized herself. Even her eyes seemed ready to escape from her skull. Outside, the flight attendant kept shouting at her, but the woman quickly dug into her bag and pulled out a small vial, apparently a medicine to stop the mutation. Sure enough, after taking it, her eyes returned to normal, but before she could feel relief, strange blue beads began eating away at her skin. Her entire face now looked like it was covered in bursting bubbles. The scene shifted. The woman woke up in a hospital, apparently with no memory of what had happened. Even stranger, she could now hear every single sound outside the room. Disturbed and uneasy, she quickly changed her clothes and tried to leave. Just then, a man in a hat arrived, pulling out a gun and telling her not to do anything rash. The woman only made a small gesture, and the next second, every one of his men collapsed to the ground. The man in the hat was stunned, unable to believe what he was seeing. The woman continued to walk toward him, and the bullets in his gun suddenly fell out onto the floor.